Kasha!
All right, so David's back.
I'm William.
William's back. Here we are now for the back nine of round 5 at Princeton Country Club. So tell us where we're at right now for you, Will. Where are you at mentally?
I'm just playing my game. This round kind of is just like a you made the top 20%, go play another round.
Yeah.
Unless you are up in top 10 trying to get that major title. But as of probably all the guys on this card, we're just kind of playing around and trying to get a good rating.
All right, so with that, let's get on into the back nine. All right, so just in case you forgot where we are at Princeton Country Club on the back nine. Brandon Hassel, David Rutherford, Ryan Messenger, a pair of Texans, and a guy from Murray, Kentucky.
Princeton, Indiana, not Princeton, New Jersey.
Do I have New Jersey up there? No?
Mm-mm. No, there's just a Princeton, New Jersey.
Okay. Hole 10, par 3, 327 feet for this geography major over here. So
this one's quite difficult.
Yeah.
I couldn't get it either day. So you kind of just have to throw low under those trees right there. There's also a Mando to your right, so you just couldn't push a big backhand hyzer.
Yeah, actually, I remember on round, of course, first day on this one, you took a 5 on it, actually.
And I never noticed that Ryan was ambidextrous. He used to be right-handed. Huh. Maybe he just tried to pull it out for this one hole.
Yep. And back up with the umbrella, yeah.
Still impressive. I don't know how people do that. When I try to throw with my left hand for anything, it just looks quite disgusting.
Yeah, it's you probably do quite a bit of work there too to try to be able to throw with either hand. Of course, that's an interesting way too. I guess if you don't really have a forehand shot, it might be another way to try to do it.
Yep.
And rounding out the card here too, Brandon.
Yep. This hole is tricky. You have to put that forehand so low and let it skip all the way to there.
Yeah, because I think it is OB on the right side of the path on this one.
And then that Mando sign, as you can see right there, so you can just couldn't throw a big old backhand hyzer down there.
Yeah, got a Mando sign, and it's OB, as again you found out the hard way the first day in those trees.
That's right. So I'm just kind of
just behind this tree, or the other side of the tree, though maybe the side where it's not getting your head a bit there too. That if you reach back too far, you're going to smack tree.
Right.
And this time I think maybe you might have been thinking a bit about the other day when you tried to keep it low. Well, hit the branches too.
That's right. I couldn't get a grasp on this hole. Yeah, there I am right in front of Ryan Short. Just one of those holes. Couldn't get a hold of it. It happens.
Ryan goes for it and went OB, unfortunately.
That OB sneaks up quick.
So, yours on the Tuesday round, you hit the top of the basket and sailed OB. This one, he went underneath it on it. He just kept on sliding out OB for him. So,
long putt.
Bit of a long death putt here.
That's right.
But you don't care, you try and play anyway.
That's right.
But again, at least, it stayed it's barely stayed in bounds at least this time. So,
good.
Now we're here, David, for his birdie putt. He actually got it down there close.
Nice. Good throw.
I'm not sure why you have a Mando and he nails it.
Great too.
He hasn't been able to get much anything going the whole round. For him, that was
There's the birdie you said you're looking for.
Actually, that was his first birdie of the round. And Brandon, they're doing his cleanup. He must have went OB or something too. I didn't notice or on that shot, but So, this is it's a tough hole to figure out.
Mm-hmm.
We're taking a bit of relief here because I say you weren't OB, but you were very close, but very fortunate it didn't go out.
Right.
and caution a stroke. Is there you got your finish out your bogey. In fact, that was a feast or famine hole. David got his birdie, everybody else bogeyed. So pretty interesting. I think David struggled all day. He hits the birdie to go 3 over now, but everybody else who'd been doing okay to that point really all took bogeys. So hole 11, par 3, 262 feet.
Right, this one was straight as a string.
Mm-hmm. This is the last hole that goes right down the highway here. Some of you might be hearing here too occasionally. The cars going down the road right next to you. Not just cars. Sometimes you get these large 18-wheelers that are very loud. It's probably not something you want to be hearing as you're trying to throw.
Just adds to the pressure.
So what are you doing here?
Just throwing a zone.
Not just any zone, the one you're still hunting for.
That's right. Almost like that thing was nice.
If you've got any professional divers listening, if you want to come down to the Eagle one day and go by hole 13 and go out there and look about 20 feet off the shore or something for a zone, a purple zone with
I will pay you personally.
The longest drive stamped on it. William will be willing to pay handsomely for that. You ever had that one disc that you just love so much you don't ever want to get rid of it, and then one day you make the mistake and it's gone for good? His throw. This is David, I think it is. No, David. Oh, birdie.
Look at that.
That was David. That's his second straight birdie. So
Nice.
a long birdie putt.
Nice
So
bird.
again, like I said, the first 9 holes struggling like he did, now he starts off the back 9 with back-to-back birdies. So he's got something going here now. And here we have Brandon. Trying to line up his putt here.
Right. These guys take way too long to putt.
And he just missed that one. Ryan here now lining up for his attempt. I think this is actually, let me see, this. Was anyway, or it's a bit way back there. Trying to see who it is exactly.
This is Ryan.
Yeah, it was
Ryan
right.
back there.
I thought the
Yep.
first time. Here's where you are with a birdie attempt.
Birdie attempt.
Drains it.
Nice.
There you go, Will.
Kind of make up for.
Get that back.
So they kind of make up for the bogey on the last hole. Get right back with the birdie.
Sweet. About how it went Tuesday.
Yep. So again, when you're a one-camera operation, you can't really get in there nice and close a lot of times. I was trying to stay back away from everybody, so I wasn't in anyone's way. Or
As long as these guys take the putt, you could have moved around plenty of times.
there you go.
Oh man, that spit out.
Oh, that would have been a bird there, I think. Wouldn't it? No,
That would have been his par.
no, that was his par.
Okay,
Okay, yeah,
came
that was
back.
Ryan. Okay.
Poor fella.
Yeah. You're playing on dynamic. It's veteran baskets. Usually
Yeah.
pretty good about catching, but he didn't catch for him there, unfortunately.
Yeah, they're not the most loved baskets.
So David and Will both with their birdies. Brandon took a par, and Ryan, unfortunately, sped out in the bogey. On to hole 12, par 3, 356. Now we're going back the other direction.
That's right. I like this one. This one was a fun one. It's kind of big forehand into this grovel of trees.
Grovel. In Grove?
Grove. Grovel.
I think Ryan was groveling to get a good throw here, maybe, or something. Yeah, it's the bass is behind the trees to the left. It's just up ahead to the left of the cart path. You got to wipe your sweaty hands off here too. That's where for a guy who's Sponsored by a birdie sack company. You never have a birdie sack with you. I mean,
I like a towel. I use a towel all the time. That same one. I've had that one for a while now.
hope you washed it.
Yeah. Yeah. Of course.
Ryan with his throw.
Oh, yeah. Great throw.
Not too pleased with it, looks like.
It's kind of hard to get there.
No, that wasn't Ryan. That was Brandon. Sorry, this is Ryan.
This is Ryan.
They're two dressed alike. It can be kind of hard to lose who.
Good shot.
Great shot.
Drumming
I don't know. Looks like something. Oh, Ryan was just, or
I think I kind of cut this off a
Oh,
bit. Or I think I was in the middle of a battery change and not you were doing what you were
Gotcha.
doing.
Okay.
So actually, Brandon took a birdie. Everyone's got a par on that hole.
Nice.
Yeah, and we're going to take our first break.
William here. Do you need a reliable, overstable driver, a couple extra putters, or just a cool wall hanger? Then check out Iron City Discs and their ever-growing selection. Head to IronCityDisc.com and use my discount code at checkout to save 10% off your order. And if you're in the Birmingham area, check out their 3 locations for even more great stuff. Iron City Discs. Step up your game.
All right, we're back. Hole 13, par 3, 312 coming up.
This was my kryptonite. This hole got me good.
Yeah, I think both days you struggle with it here too because first of all, you do have the putting green down there that is OB if you go short.
Right. It's also a backhand hole.
Cart path is out on this hole is OB. And then you have all that greenery on the side of the hill that's OB. So,
Right.
Like 100 deep.
yeah. Brandon, not very happy with his shot on that one. Or it looked like he was. I couldn't tell, maybe not. David now taking his stab at it. Like he balanced his disc and his birdie sack up there on top of the post.
Nice.
Kind of pulled it a bit to the right on that one.
Oh, got up there.
Maybe not. I think he got up there. He got up there. He might have needed to be on that one though.
Alrighty. Throwing a raptor.
Mm-hmm.
Just hoping to get it flat and swing it wide.
So when do you don't usually throw a raptor much? When do you normally use that?
I mean, I usually throw a raptor whenever I need a little more distance that a Buzz OS just won't reach. I don't think I liked it.
No, you didn't. You did the glasses toss on that
That's right.
one. Fortunately, up in the air and not down to the ground and damaging them because there wasn't a soft spot to land.
Well, how responsible of me.
At least it wasn't into the tree like it was 2 days ago. You know, 2 days before this, that Pride's Creek. Ryan finishing it off.
You didn't like it. This is a tough hole. It was tough.
All right, so David here with his putt. This is for a birdie, actually, I think, isn't it? Yep.
Nice. Bird.
Third birdie in the last 4 holes.
Birdie. That's a hard one.
He continues to really be picking things up here. Got Ryan, I think this is actually probably a circle 3, I believe. It's a big win OB on that one.
Gotcha.
That was a par. You're finishing up. I don't think it caught a couple of years there too. I think again batteries a little any problems, but that actually for you wound up being a double bogey, unfortunately. As you said, your kryptonite.
That one. Yeah, that one got me.
So Ryan with a double bogey. David actually picked up a birdie. Ryan and Brandon with their pars on that one. Hole 14, par 4, 724 feet. So what we got here?
This one's just a double bogey and I'm going first?
Yeah, yours.
Oh, I see.
Well, yours was the only one I caught. So again, I think I remember having battery trouble on this one. So these GoPros, the batteries like to overheat, and I was having to do an emergency battery change, but wasn't, of course, about to stop everybody from throwing while I was changing a battery out.
Right.
So, but I got it just in time to get your throw.
But anyways, this one you just kind of want to, it kind of curves left the whole way like a dog leg. And
this is your second best shot of the week.
Second best. All right, I'm ready.
You know,
yeah, I remember.
The best was the starting shot. Was your second shot on hole 1 at Mesker the day before. This is your second best.
That's right. Oh yeah.
Forehand loops around the tree, comes back to the right, and parks the basket.
Nice. Throw.
From probably about 300 feet away at least. So.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, so they played it up there where you got on top of the hill, which is probably the preferred spot where you actually landed, but you handled it incredibly well.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, it's coming back. Maybe.
Whew. I wonder if that was his drive.
It is.
That was mash.
That's a pretty one.
I think it was his drive. It would have been his drive where it's at.
It's a big drive.
Mm-hmm. Got David going a bit far on that one, I think he did. Yep.
That might have been.
I think that was
probably OB.
I think that was an OB. I think it was a cart path was OB on this one, this particular hole. And some of these here too, I think I left a little more in than intended to. Sometimes just trying to figure out what's going on from way back where I was standing at. Like that's the disadvantage, I guess, of a GoPro is it doesn't have a true zoom on it. And I could zoom it in, but it'd be pitched kind of little grainy if it did.
Next round, we'll just have a chest mount for me. Record it that way.
I got the chest mount there too. I thought about doing that too, having fun, maybe doing some videos where you were wearing the GoPro on a chest mount or a head mount and throwing and seeing how that works.
That'd be funky.
I think we need to do a little more just plain fun videos rather than just always being like, not that our playthroughs just miss. Not that our playthroughs aren't often funny, where we edit them and stuff sometimes, but just have something that's just a little intended to be kind of comical, fun to watch. That is your birdie putt.
Good birdie.
So you follow up the double bogey here with the birdie. Good way to bite back on it.
Roller coaster around.
Mm-hmm. So on that hole, you take the birdie. David wound up with a bogey, as did Ryan. Brandon with a par.
Take the tee box.
We're going to hole 15, par 3, 478 feet.
Right, this hole is funky.
Yeah, there's actually were some birdies on this hole. I kind of wanted to see them.
I mean, yeah, I birdied it the first day.
You're throwing blind here. It's going left all the way.
Oh, wait, never mind. It's a par 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. I did not birdie it.
Yeah, you're going left all the way and downhill. Basket's far off to the left, kind of in the trees a little bit. Pond at the bottom of the hill. It's guarding it. OB on the right side with the cart path.
It's a tricky hole.
And I said, did we mention you're throwing blind? You can't see the basket from where you're at.
That's right.
So
You have to
you're
push it.
so.
I have a lot of distance to get it all the way there. As the crow flies, it's probably not very far, but you have to swing it so wide to get it all the way there.
That 478 might be if the crow flies. It certainly feel like it played a lot further than that.
Maybe.
No. So of course again you are downhill at the same time, so a little high there. And actually it was a little high, as we're about to see. If you throw a little too much of a hyzer, you'll run up off from the OB on the woods to the left side.
Tight fairway. OB all over this course.
Ryan with his throw.
You just kind of have to throw it and then look at the spotter and wait until he gives you the signal if you're in or out.
David now throwing forehand, trying to get down there. That may have. I'm not sure where that went. That might have went OB too. I'm not sure.
Mm.
You can see the OB line kind of painted in a little few places on that left side.
Right. It's kind of tucked into that left side.
I think you're a little shorter today than you had been. We're on Monday.
Yeah.
Trying to forehand your way down there.
Right. Didn't flex that one at all. I didn't like it. I didn't like it.
As Will sits down and bemoans his fate, the unfairness of the universe and all that.
Oh wow, that was a heck of a drive. That's a long way down there
Mm-hmm.
for the elusive birdie.
Just short on the birdie putt. And there's David again. Yeah, his was OB again.
Mm.
So he took a double OB on this, I believe.
Man.
Just lays it down there. Here's you with a long par putt.
Mm.
Oh, just spits out.
Dang. So close.
Kick whatever was there to kick.
Kicked it.
At least it was. At least you can have your monkey with you to kick. So,
My monkey.
if any of you go back and watch some of our videos from Emporia, you'll see he has a little pet. He has a little stuffed monkey that he has on his bag, and there was a couple of times he got a little upset, and he saw it go flying across the screen, where he
The monkey.
punted it off camera. David coming back for his putt.
Tricky hole.
And you clean up yours. So on that one, Brandon and Ryan would take pars. Well, you got a bogey, and David with the unfortunate 6.
Woo-wee.
So it was almost like all that great work you've been doing up to that point kind of got undone, on that one hole.
Mm-hmm. Hey, it's William. Do your hands get sweaty so that this happens to you? Then check out Dry Flight Golf Sacks. They'll help you keep your grip with a wide variety of designs. They also make great player pack editions, and you can request custom prints to suit your needs. Go to dryflightgolfsacks.com and use my code to save 10% on your order. Dry Flight, hang on tight.
And here we are in the last 3 holes. Hole 16, par 3, 376. I believe you birdied this hole on the first day.
I did.
So you kind of okay. There's a second sand trap. Was that a sand trap down there, or is that the? Okay, maybe there's a second. Maybe there's 2 sand traps on this course. I just didn't pay any attention. So this one, the basket is underneath that tree. A second tree, I think, isn't it? To the left, up ahead.
Right.
Kind
of just left of center of the screen.
Yeah. It's between the tree and the cart path, and I think the cart path was OB on this.
Mm-hmm. And also the golf fairway, or
Yes.
just the fairway.
Yeah, so everything's where that line between where the fairway and the rough
There
is
you
was
go.
the dividing lines.
Yeah.
Mhm. Right.
So what are you doing with this?
Just throwing a forehand, throwing a force, just trying to swing it wide and letting it dump over there. It looked pretty handy. Didn't look too bad. I didn't throw or kick anything, so must have been okay.
No, that's reserved for the next shot.
Shit. Oh,
He
lost his hat.
Didn't catch his hat.
No,
Yeah, David.
threw his hat off.
So here you are with your birdie. Now you see the OB line right behind you there.
Right there, yeah.
A little bit of a straddle putt here because you're kind of behind the tree.
Mm-hmm.
Roll. Oh, miss. So you kick something. William is now going to disappear for a while because while everyone else is putting, stuff too, he's going to wander almost all the way back to the tee pad in disgust.
I think I forgot something if I remember correctly. That must be lead card right there. Look at all those fellas.
I don't know. Could be. I'm not sure.
It's a lot of people.
There's a lot of people following him around. It might be lead card.
Yeah. I think I actually forgot something. If I remember correctly.
Well, you either forgot something or you're. I think you're upset regardless, and whether you went back for something or not,
True.
I don't know. But
I was.
you were definitely walking something off.
Yeah. I think.
And that's Ryan. Here's David. So go ahead and say because I looked around, everyone was finishing up, and I'm looking around like, where did he go? And I finally just happened to look down, glance down, and here you were walking back up the hill. Suddenly, like, did he just up and what did he do? Did he leave? Did he quit? What did he do?
I honestly think I forgot something. If my memory serves me.
You were not in any rush to get back. I remember that.
Where is he?
Because here I am looking around, like, where did he go?
You never know what's gonna happen when Will is on the card.
I'm not paying attention where the camera's pointing because I'm looking down like, are you coming? They're all walking off headed to the next tee, and here's William still not to be found. Finally.
Hey, there I am.
He finally comes back.
Just
So clean up
my par.
Clean up your par. So on that hole then, David and Ryan both did take birdies. Brandon and Will got pars, and so we're off to hole 17 here now.
Nice.
Par 3, 326. So this is an interesting little hole.
It is. The basket's basically on a 70-degree slope. It's quite steep.
Yeah, it's actually overlooking the fairway for hole 3.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So, I wonder how many people on 17 suddenly found themselves on hole 3 and trying to get in the middle of their people's group saying, "Sorry guys, I got to putt." And plus, you got to deal with this tree, so you got a low ceiling right off the tee pad as well. And that OB still in play, I think, down the left side on the fairway. So this is not a place that you probably is going to be very good for hyzer shots. It's can you throw kind of low and throw far?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's
Don't believe that the sidewalk was OB. So
no.
you say you could have a Guardian green in front of the basket.
Mm-hmm. Right. Yep. There's that slope.
Yeah, this is one of those. This is something there too. I know both rounds we played, people more interested in just trying to just kind of get it under the basket for the easy par shot than really a lot of times trying it. Though David ran it. No, that wasn't David. Is that David?
Yeah,
That was
David.
David. That was David running it there, trying to go ahead and get a birdie on it.
Yeah, that was,
But then again, he also had kind of a favorable angle too. He was kind of on aisle level with the basket, so I guess if you were downhill or to the kind of aisle or basket level, then you could probably afford to run it a bit.
mm-hmm. It's Ryan back there trying to get his birdie. Just a little low.
Yeah,
He
blasted that. He blasted a shot to get down there.
Yeah.
And here you are for
You have
your
to really-
birdie.
Uphill putts, you have to really push him up there to get to the chain link.
Just
oh my goodness.
I don't know how many of those you had
Man.
like that. Those long putts you had that just bounced off the cage or bounced off the chain. I mean, if all those that you had like that fell for you during the week, you'd probably be at least a dozen shots to the better. There's so many of those that just barely missed. As you say, a game of inches and all that, so. Or in this case, even millimeters, really. Now here's David cleaning up his par.
Those veterans baskets.
And
My
does.
goodness.
Well, that I think is just you just simply skimmed the top of the cage.
Yeah.
And of course, because of the angle, it was still kind of going up, so that kind of made it continue to go up. As everybody cleans up their pars for that hole.
Mm-hmm.
And on to hole 18, last hole of the tournament.
We've made it.
We made it. Ryan's 2 down, William is 1 down, Brandon at even, David's at 4 over. Here we are with the big one. Hole 18, par 5, 1127.
The big one.
Yeah, we ain't playing to the ladies' basket on this one. In fact, the ladies actually they had the basket in front of the pond, and so right after, as soon as the women finished up, they rushed the basket up to the hill, other side of the pond where the men were playing.
Mm-hmm. Just kind of want to blast this one as far as you can.
Yeah.
Curiously, unlike the first round, it doesn't appear to be a backup on this hole. There's somebody waiting beneath the tree.
No, not as many players as today.
No, this is also the better, probably, of course, the best overall, too.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it seems like that. I want to say they might have had a little bit more space between the cards. And David threw. And tell us about this hole a bit, though.
Just long and straight. You just kind of want to bite off as much distance as you can while staying in this 18's fairway. And yeah, just basically putting placement shots. After this first one, you just kind of want to throw as far as you can. Then the second one, place it right before the pond, and then throw over.
Yeah, there is OB on the left and right side, but it's far away. So I mean, if you go OB on this first shot, you really release incredibly early, or you grip lock the daylights out of it to do that. But as you said, I mean, the first shot is just throw as hard as you can, so you can try to get down there and set up for your second throw, which is more about placement, trying to get yourself close to that pond. You see David throwing there, but try to get close to the pond so that you can then lay up over the pond and get it close for a birdie. Unless you're, like I said before, unless you're Simon Lazar, you can actually get over in 2.
Yeah.
That'll take a couple of 500 plus foot throws to do that. I think that's Brandon's throw.
Mm-hmm.
Gets down there closer to the basket. Again, don't try to save it for you. Just trying to get yourself placed correctly.
Mm-hmm. Placement, yeah.
That's an impression. Yeah,
Got a couple ghosts in here.
a couple of ghosts in
Ryan.
Ryan, I'm going to go ahead and say, unfortunately for him, that this hole is going to show just how a single hole can kind of just ruin your whole round.
Gonna show its teeth. You know, like
There, your
that.
second.
I'm just trying to place it up there for my second. Was that my drive?
That was your second shot.
Okay.
Yeah. And Ryan here now again throwing. Fortunately, probably not the best position. I think this one actually found some water.
Showing its teeth.
Mm-hmm. There's David for his. This is his third shot, getting up there, and he makes it over. So he's up here close to the basket. He's going to have a birdie opportunity here. And you're third. Again, you're trying to get over. And you make it over. You know, if I could get closer, I guess. Brandon's third shot here. I think he did get in the water, but he went in the water on the far side. I believe maybe he didn't come back, if I remember correctly. We'll have to see here in just a second. And so I'm still standing back there, I guess. Everybody's playing so fast enough, too. I'm afraid if I try to move up, I'll miss something here. So you see way off in the distance there to Ryan now trying to throw. If I'm not mistaken, it may have went in the water on the other side.
He just lost another one in the water. Oh my!
Yeah, you can tell he's not happy from even from this little small amount we can see from back here. I don't think he was happy with what happened on that either. So,
Wow.
yeah, I think actually, yeah, it didn't make. That's right, Craig didn't make it over at all. So he's now having to rethrow from. So he didn't even make it over where he could throw back. So he had to do the rethrow. And there he is.
Yep.
Again.
Man, it really, really showed his teeth to Ryan.
Yeah, he had a very tough one. So here's Brandon. He didn't go up in the water. He went OB over the road. Yeah, I knew he went OB somewhere. So we went a little far because the little gravel road was OB. You can see the line there, but he does make his putt to save a bogey on the hole. Meanwhile, here's David for a birdie putt. So again, he had a rough first front nine. This will actually be, if he hits it, it'll be his 5th birdie in the back 9, and he does.
There you go.
He did have that one bad hole where he took the 666, but I mean 5 birdies in the back 9.
Yeah, nice.
So he actually was like one down in the back 9 overall. You got your birdie putt here, but yeah, almost the same spot it was on Monday. Almost the exact same putt.
Yep. Exact same putt and the exact same miss.
Yeah, off the bottom of the cage, unfortunately.
With all those people watching up there.
Yeah. And let's see. Only person left should now be Ryan.
Ryan, right. I think he is hiding behind that lady right there. Putting towards the basket.
And he drains
Makes
it.
There you go.
No, he went to last week. No.
What?
Was it the last one? Yeah. That's right. You gotta just finish it. You just gotta,
Yeah.
You just gotta clean up. I was wondering what was left. Okay, that's right. You just
Clean
gotta
up.
clean up yours.
Yep.
Okay. So on that hole there too, Will, you had a par on that one.
Sweet.
David took the birdie.
Nice.
Brandon had the bogey, and Ryan took a quad 9. I mean, unfortunate thing again there too. See how I can mess everything up. So
Goodness
you finished
gracious.
one down, and so you saw the results there. William finishes tied for 42nd. Brandon 46th, Ryan 49th, and David 54th. And that's the end of the tournament for. Of course, I'm stalling for time as I come up here. Actually, I took a little screenshot of the final results. Paul Kranz, as you see here, won with a 42 down. My comparison to everybody else is at, on the card. Matt Helms at 38. Our buddy Aiden was 34. I also know Zachary Tassoni, who finished 6th. He's the one he played with us on the first round.
Yeah, the hat catcher.
Yep, the hat catcher. So, tell me, what do you think overall of your experience for the week?
It was a good experience. I wish I could have played better, but of course that's how everyone feels at that stage.
Yeah,
But I mean, yeah, I was glad. I had the opportunity to come up to Indiana to play in Worlds, see how I tested, and definitely going back next year. It'll be in Illinois, Peoria.
Yeah, Peoria, Illinois next year, and they announced for 2024. Which you're wanting to be pro and on the pro tour by then, but they just announced 2024 is in Michigan.
Yeah, Grand Rapids.
So 3 straight in the Midwest for the AM World. So
that's right.
But like I said, hopefully you're not playing that one. Hopefully you're on the pro tour by then. And,
hopefully.
Giving Paul Macbeth a run for his money or whatever. So, okay. All right. So with that, ends our week. We load up and head home. We actually saw Cadence on our way out and stopped and yelled congratulations to her.
That's right.
Or a little 5.5 drive back to Jasper, Alabama, and where Will picked up his love for state capitol trivia.
Mm-hmm.
So with that, then once again, I'm David.
I'm William.
Here, both of us for Team Whittiam. Hope you enjoyed. Hit the subscribe button down below. Like the button too. Leave a comment. Look us up on Instagram, on Facebook, and TikTok. And we hope to see y'all again in the future.
Yep. See ya.
And happy holidays.